UFC Fight Night, Moreno versus Kavanagh took place last weekend, so I'm here to give my reactions to the entire card and break down the result of every single fight, starting with the early prelims and ending with the main event. This card wasn't half bad, man. This one had some good fights, some good performances, some pretty decent ones, but there was also some that were just like, I don't think will have a big impact on the MMA world. Why that is, let's just jump right in here and talk about this shit, man. Starting with Schultz versus Damian Pinas. Pinas, bro, this guy's someone to watch out for, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this guy is definitely someone to watch out for. He's on my radar, at least. You know, he came in here with an amazing debut. Schultz was mostly just trying to spam takedowns, but Pinas showed another level of striking. Long-rangey 1-2, sat Schultz down in the first round and gave Pinas the TKO win. Good stuff, man. This is, again, a really good performance from Pinas. When you compare it to someone like Mansour Abdul Malik, you know, he was taken to a second round with Schultz, so to see Pinas come in here and just dominate the way he did against someone like Schultz, is that it says some things, right? So I'm excited to see more from him. Again, he's someone you should be watching. I like the level of striking he showed on display here, so good stuff from him. Moving on, we have Francis Marshall versus Eric Silva. Francis Marshall gets a submission win. I don't have anything else to say about this, bro. Like, again, this isn't gonna this result does not matter. This doesn't matter at all, dude. Like, Marshall's gonna lose his next fight. Silva's getting cut probably, so yeah. Marshall isn't even on like he doesn't even beat like bums, dude. He beats like guys that should not be in the UFC. So, not much to say about this performance. I'm not really excited seeing Marshall going forward. What I am excited though for was Ernesto Kareckaite versus Regina Tarin. That is not how you say it. That is a very anglicized way of saying it, but still, Tarin is a fucking dude. I'm glad I picked her. That one actually really pulled through in a big way for me. I'm glad I picked her, dude, because Tarin is just an absolute blockhead, man. Won here by decision. Very entertaining fight. She was trading in the pocket. She was slipping in and out. It was the perfect plan against a rangy kickboxer like Ernesta. So really good game plan here. Really good performance from her here. Really entertaining, quite honestly. I'm excited to see more from her. I take back all my comments about the OnlyFans model and stuff. She is actually very good and can probably kick my ass. So good performance from Regina Tarin here. I like what I saw. What I didn't like to see was fucking Douglas Silva Andrade get finished by Javier Reyes in the first round. I was so close, man. I was so close to being right on this one, dude. Because Reyes did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He just walked forward with his chin up. His striking looked bad. His defense was bad. We still have some questions about his cardio. But it still found a way to get the win over Douglas Silva Andrade. He got knocked down. I don't know if it counts as a knockdown. I don't have the fucking thing pulled up in front of me. But it should have, because he genuinely got knocked down by a fucking overhand left from Andrade, dude. I'm not really high on Javier Reyes off base of this performance. I didn't think his ground game, his ground and pound looked very good at all. I don't think that looks like something that he should have been able to ride out, but Herb Deems decided he had seen enough. After fucking dude, Silva Andrade was straight like fucking wagging his finger, bro, saying he's good, but then Herb Deems just stops the fight, so that's cool. Yeah, still though, good performance from Javier Reyes. Like, again, I'm not rating him too heavily going forward, but yeah, I'm pissed that one didn't come through right, because I got it right. Everything I said about this was right. It's just the outcome wasn't what I was hoping for. So, oh well. Up next we have Quinonez versus Chris Moutinho. Dominant win for Quinonez. Beats a Moutinho and got takedowns. Just jabbed him up. Moutinho sucks, man. He's riding this like wave of like, oh dude, he went 3 rounds with O'Malley. That was 5 years ago, brother. And you're 0-4 in the UFC. And you probably still have one more fight on your contract, so I think it's gonna be just against some fucking debutante at bantamweight, but holy man, you gotta have more. You have to have more than this. Like, this can't be it, bro. Quinonez sucks, dude. This was your chance. This is your chance to really prove yourself. Now you're just gonna be a stepping stone for whoever the fuck the UFC wants to prop up and give an easy win to in their first fight. That's just, I mean, that is what it is, that's just the game, so. Dominant win for Quinonez. He looked good. Moutinho made him look really good. I'm sure he's going to lose his next fight, so that's cool, but still, it was alright. Good performance from Quinonez. Again, looked dominant. Good for him. Up next is Perez versus Macy Chiasson. Fucking what a whiff, man. What a whiff. Macy needs, I think it's over. I legitimately think it's over, Macy. I think you need to leave the game before the game leaves you, dude. Genuinely, because, like, I thought, dude, takedown defense. I thought the takedown defense would have been there, you know, taller than that. But I guess I just forgot to take into account how clunky and awkward she fights at bantamweight sometimes. And what she did, bro, like, she's throwing fucking calf kicks and losing her footing. And when that starts happening to you, dude, and you're 8-6 in the UFC, brother, just hang it up. Just hang it up, man. Just it's fine. It's okay. Anyway, Perez got like 6 takedowns total against me and gets a very dominant decision. It was 29-20, but like a good decision win for Perez on a pretty hot streak. You know, I feel like she's someone that's going to get a nice, you know, get like, she's going to be in the UFC's good books here. Get like a really big opponent to like really kind of try to make like a star out of her, which is fine. That's cool with me. You know, she's on a good run here. So, yeah, dude. I got it wrong. Perez looks good, man. I should have just stuck to that, but I didn't. And regardless, that one hurts. That one hurts that I picked Chiasson, but that's fine. Moving on to our feature prelim bout was Grandra versus Jose Medina. And Jose Medina, surprise, surprise, Jose Medina ends up losing, dude. Oh my God, Medina. Again, I think it's over, man. This might be the last time I ever talk about him, which feels crazy, bro, that like we finally got to this point. Because he got absolutely just fucking bombed against the fence by a knee and then some hooks like 40 seconds into the fight. This guy wasn't even like properly defending himself. He threw 2 strikes and then just for the rest of the fight was like just trying to, he's fainting like crazy up against the fence, dude. So Grandra just laid into him, fucking threw a big knee, knocked him down, hooks for the TKO win. That was our feature prelim bout, and that was the worst performance of the night by far. So I look to see Medina back in fucking Bolivia, unfortunately, I guess. I don't know what else to say. God bless the man. Good luck to you. Best of luck to you, Jose Medina. Hopefully you can make it back, but it's not looking great. Not a great performance here. Good enough for Grandra. I will say, like he looked good. He put in a good amount of pressure, threw in a good amount of strikes, fairly accurate. So I do kind of rate the Grandra performance. We'll see who he gets going forward. But yeah, that was that. Those were the prelims. Moving on to our main card, we had Santiago Luna versus Angel Pacheco. Dude, good fight here. Pacheco did a lot better than I gave him credit for. I thought he'd be taken out first round finish. That did not happen. Still, though, Luna started out pretty aggressively. He was dodging Pacheco's jabs. He was landing his own to the body, mixed in the takedowns. But, you know, Pacheco himself, he was popping the jabs. He was slipping in and out, rolling with the shots really well, and then defending the takedowns or getting right back up. He looked... It wasn't competitive, but like Pacheco still looked just as good, man. You wouldn't guess there was a 13-year age difference between the two guys at the pace they fought. Pacheco fought like a way younger guy, so I do kind of rate that about him. Unfortunately, he's like 0-3 in the UFC now, so or like 1-3, so I don't think he's gonna get the call back. But still, Luna was also pretty clean with the right hand himself. Luna looked good. I won't say that. You know, he was aggressive. He was controlling the fight. You know, he was landing clean and then mixing the grappling too. He looked good for someone who's only 21, which is fucked up. He looked pretty good here, so I do rate the performance here. I'm excited to see him going forward. See who he gets to fight next, dude, because this was a good one. This was a good one from Pacheco. Up next was Imanol Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas. Dude, good comeback win for Imanol Rodriguez here. Borjas had him wobbled in the first round with a right hand. He chased him down with punches and knees, but then Rodriguez was able to get the takedown and controlled him to end the round, just kind of like, you know, simmer things down, bring it back to his pace, recover a little bit, because he looked really hurt from that right hand. In the second round, he was backing up Borjas, mixing in the takedown attempts, changing levels to set up punches, which I really like from him. And then he eventually got him against the fence, and then a front kick into an overhand right gets him the TKO win. Good stuff from Imanol Rodriguez. Still looks to be a proven guy. Kevin Borjas is not, you know, again, he's someone who hasn't really, like, had a lot of success in the UFC, but just for someone like Rodriguez to come in here on his debut fight and fight someone of that caliber like Kevin Borjas, I do heavily rate the win. I think he looked really good here. He can show that he can face adversity and still find ways to come back, control the pace, you know, just, like, fight a fight that he's comfortable with, even despite, you know, getting, like, cleaned with a right hand. So I like that from him. I'm excited to see how he does going forward. I think he could be. I don't want to say like a huge problem. I don't know if he'd reach rank status yet, just based off this fight, but I like what I saw. I like what I saw from Rodriguez. He is also someone to just kind of, watch out for. Of course, that was the default fucking Contender Series guy in flyweight to watch out for. So I do have some stock in him, man. So we'll see, and that continues to grow, it seems. So good performance from Rodriguez here. Edgar Chairez versus Felipe Bunes up next. This was a very close fight. I was actually kind of surprised by this because Chairez was controlled like the entire first round. Bunes was on his back throwing punches up against the cage. He started slower than I really anticipated until we got to the late second round, in which he would start landing the bigger, more damaging strikes, started controlling a bit more, which is a good thing to see from a guy like him. Like you can start out slow but still find ways to win. That's pretty good. And then in the third round, he was walking him down. He was throwing knees and body shots on his way to a split decision victory. Now, the second round was really close. 2 out of 3 judges gave it to Chairez, which I did as well. But you could argue that Bunes did enough to avoid, like, it didn't get off as much damage as, like, some people, maybe the judges thought. So you could argue that, but still, I rated Chairez getting the second round and getting the win here. Not really much to say from this fight. I don't think this is going to impact the flyweight division as much as the Rodriguez fight will, but yeah, dude, it was just it was a win for Chairez. That's pretty much all I can say about it, man. Win for Chairez here. Good stuff. Next up, Daniel Zellhuber versus King Green. Dude. What the fuck, man? Oh, I should have known. I fucking should have known, dude. This annoys me. Just cause, like, I don't know why. Someone needs to explain to me why Zellhuber was a -500 favorite over King Green. I genuinely don't get it. That's why I was confused at the very beginning. I don't know why he was fucking such a heavy favorite to begin with. Like, these betting lines are usually pretty good. Like, 2026 betting lines are actually pretty good on picking the favorites and who's going to win. But then they're just so randomly off by so much sometimes. Like, this fight. I just don't get how anyone that is coming off a loss to fucking Michael Johnson in the year 2025 would look and think, like, yeah, bro. He lost by his boxing to Michael Johnson, but he gonna beat Bobby Green. The guy that lost to Islam Makhachev and Paddy Pimblett, that's who we're picking to also lose to Daniel Zellhuber. Green completely schooled this guy in this fight, man. He immediately set a tone. He was avoiding Zellhuber's 1-2 punch, which was all the fucking guy decided to throw. 17 strikes he landed, compared to Green's 86. Fucking Green had his hands down by his fucking hips, by his knees, like he was prime Anderson Silva, dude. He was mixing in the takedowns. That actually led to control time. He wasn't being out-grappled or, like, countered like he was in the Pimblett fight. He was getting the southpaw right hand. That was working so well for him. Zellhuber was just frozen, fainting at fucking range, not even doing anything. He was so inaccurate this entire fight. His boxing looked terrible. Terrible boxing from Zellhuber, who I expected more. I expected more improvement from him. That's why I picked him to win. I expected some actual improvements in his game. And for him to fucking lock in and realize, you coming off a loss to Michael Johnson, we're fighting King Green, I'm gonna have to fucking pick up the pace a little bit. And to be fair, right, I said, like, the kind of game plan, maybe he was just thrown off by the game plan, right? I expected Green to kind of push forward a little bit more, which someone at that veteran age probably isn't actually going to do. He's probably going to look at someone like Zellhuber, just figure out what he's doing, and then just find good counters himself. So, in fairness, that might have been, like, what kind of threw him off, is just his game plan was thrown off. He was expecting more out of Green, and looking for more counters, which we didn't really get. But still, man, if the guy's just fucking standing there, you have to... I don't even know what to say, dude. The boxing just sucks, man. The fighting just sucks. Green was just picking him apart. Fucking wobbled him bad in the second round. Knocks him out. Fucking... Yeah, dude. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say about Zellhuber, bro. I don't know where you go from here. I saw... Who was it? The Weasel was saying, like, fight Jamie Mullarkey. Which, like, yeah, dude. Going from King Green to Jamie Mullarkey is crazy, first of all. But, like, that shows you how bad Zellhuber looked in this fight. Because, like, if you fight Jamie Mullarkey and you lose, then you're fucking gone, dude. Like, you can't. Like, that's the ultimate litmus test, you know? God damn, that pissed me off, bro. I can't believe that was a minus 500 guy. Why the fuck was he that high? I'm not saying I based my prediction off that. I'm just thinking, why the fuck? Why was he that high? Genuinely. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, dude. God damn. Next up was Marlon Vera versus David Martinez. Again, bro. Someone else who decides not to change up his fucking game, dude. Chito Vera fought the most Chito Vera ass fight I've ever seen in my life. Again! I'm mad I got this right, because, like, god damn, it's so frustrating watching this guy fight. Walk forward for 2 rounds, do fucking nothing, lock in the 3rd round, throw good body shots and jabs, win that round, lose 29-28, throw your fucking hands up in the air like you got robbed. Rinse and repeat for this guy. What are you doing? I'm like fucking borderline convinced, right? This is a conspiracy theory that I think the UFC's approaching Chito and is like, listen, man, we want to get some guys in the bantamweight up there. We want to give him a win over like a former title challenger. So can you just go out there, just do the least, you know, make it close, make it kind of close, but just don't throw as much as you usually do, you know, just fucking try some weird shit, make yourself fucking vulnerable to takedown attempts, you know, throw some big head kicks that they can catch and fucking take you down with, you know, keep it close, and we'll keep giving you these big fucking paydays and like, as the away team against the home crowd favorite, we'll fucking give you a big payday, you know? That's the only thing I can think of. This guy doesn't watch his fucking fights back. He doesn't improve. He just thinks what he does will work, and it never fucking does. It doesn't anymore. He's throwing head kicks like it's fucking fighting DC in 2022. What the fuck? Like, you're no. This guy. This fucking guy pisses me off, man. What happened? You were one of my favorites at one point. And you're so washed now. Now you're gonna be fighting probably fucking Vinicius Oliveira in the feature fight of a fucking Brazil fight night, dude. Which, maybe you win. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Maybe you win, maybe you don't. I don't know. Martinez looked good. You know, he was jumping around at range. He was tagging to the body. His step-in rights looked good. And then, again, got some takedowns off the kicks from Chito. And then, again, Chito won the 3rd round. He turned it up a notch. He's throwing some jabs, throwing some good body shots, going for the head kick, which never fucking works anymore. Hasn't worked in 4 fucking years. He's still going for him. Martinez comes away with 29-28 decision victory. I can't even say, like, it's a big jump in, like, improvement, right? I can't even say it's like that. I don't know if he's going to win his next fight. Because he didn't look like he improved as much as he did in his other fights compared to, you know. Like, I feel like I walked away, like, not knowing as much. Like, when he won the Rob Font fight, I was like, okay, this guy's a fucking actual guy, you know? This guy's a good challenger. I learned nothing more about Martinez from this performance against Chito. I just got pissed off watching fucking Chito fight, because I always get pissed off watching Chito fight nowadays. God damn it, dude. At least in our main event, we got some salvation. There are very few times I'm so happy to be wrong about a pick. We were, okay, at the time, I was like fucking looking good, bro. The locks were all hitting. I was kind of happy. We just need a Moreno win to secure that parlay. So it's kind of tough watching this happen, but at the same time, bro, I've been a loner Kavanagh supporter since day one. I've been on this guy. I've been hoping to see big things from him. And he fucking does it, dude. Moreno got absolutely beat the fuck up for 25 minutes with the calf kicks, with the right hands. The left hook was beating this guy down. And then in the championship rounds, he tried to go for clinches like he's fucking Merab Dvalishvili. Fucking can't do it, gets booed, and then gets pieced up again in the 5th, all for Kavanagh to win. I can't remember what the actual scorecard was, but Kavanagh wins by unanimous decision. Thank the Lord, dude. This guy's awesome. I can't believe he actually improved his cardio in Mexico City. Is that not fucking insane? Is that not insane? He improved his cardio here? Holy, okay. And his defense looked really good too. Like I said, he was landing the calf kicks. He was landing the left hook, was working well. Dropped Moreno with a straight right. Like I said, he improved his cardio and his defense. Moreno just couldn't land anything, couldn't take him down, and was completely outclassed. Wow. Wow! That's awesome, dude. Good for Kavanagh, man. I like that because it shows just, like, fucking what an open opportunity this was. And for a lot of the guys in the fucking flyweight division that didn't want to take this fight, I'm looking at you, fucking Alex Perez. This was a golden opportunity, turns out, and you fumbled it. Good for Kavanagh for cashing in on this, dude. Good for him, because now he's up there. Now he's up there, gonna potentially fight for a title. I'm saying, okay, so here's how I'm booking like the fucking flyweight division right now, dude. I'm saying we run. Obviously, we're gonna run Van to Siratira, right? I'm saying we run Pantoja Kape for the number one contendership. I'm saying we run it, dude. I think that just fight makes sense. You know, former champion, basically still a champion, fight Kape for the definitive number one contendership. If Kape pulls out, you know, that's what it is. What it is. He's just not built like that. Run that, and then for Loner Kavanagh, I'm saying you run it with Kyoji Horiguchi. Old guy, super old guy versus super new guy, bro. Let's see it. Let's see it, bro. That's like a fucking dream fight. Not even like, and then, you know, the winner of that can continue on to fucking go for the title. Let's run that, bro. I'm trying to see that. That's what I do with the flyweight division. Moreno, he can fight. Fuck, I don't know. Charles Johnson, bro. Fuck it. If you lose to Charles Johnson, you can get another title shot. Why not? Dude, can you believe this guy? I can't fucking believe Charles Johnson, bro. It's gonna get to a point now. If you lose to Charles Johnson, you're gonna get a fucking higher. You're gonna get a ranked fight. Genuinely, you will. I don't know how he keeps managing to beat all these top tier flyweight guys, but then lose to others. It's insane, dude. It's just crazy. It's one of the craziest, like, fucking, like, he's one of the weirdest fighters in the fucking entire UFC right now. But still, regardless, really good performance from Loner Kavanagh. Really bad performance from Brandon Moreno. I think UFC's gonna struggle to fucking sell tickets if he's in the main event again. Because, you know, like, it's gonna be Martinez in a minute, because you fucking know for a fact Yair Rodriguez saying, fuck that, I'm not fighting in fucking Mexico. Are you crazy? You want to fight? You want me to fight Lopez and make a bunch of money? Fuck that. I'm title or nothing, dude. As he just fucking slowly continues to fall down in the rankings. Anyway, let's go to the score sheets here. Overall, my predictions, I went 9-4, which gives me a grade of C. So not bad. I will take that. I was very close to getting higher, man. If fucking Silva and Andrade could get the finish against Reyes, Moreno actually locked in and actually put on a good performance, and Zellhuber and Chiasson were just pretty bad whiffs for me. But you know, those were like, I don't want to say long shots, because Zellhuber again I still, like, most people thought he was probably still gonna win, probably by decision, but I should, like, in retrospect, obviously, like, I should have gone with my gut. That's always the cope, right? I had a feeling, you know what I mean? But I literally did say that this could be a close fight and Bobby Green could definitely beat him. I did say that. Yeah, in terms of the overall card quality, overall, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5, but it's a higher 2 out of 5. It's not the same as, like, UFC Kansas City. It's definitely above that. Some good fights here and there, some good performances. The main card was pretty good. Prelims was just all across the board. It was just all right. You know, there wasn't like a high and then there wasn't a low and then like a high with UFC Houston, but there was just overall it was decent. It was pretty decent. It was pretty close to just middle of the road kind of type beat. You know what I'm saying? That was my breakdown for UFC Mexico City. Leave in the comments down below what predictions you got right, which predictions you got wrong, how much you bet based off my predictions, how much you lost. And tell me, you know what? Tell me. I always want to think of this. Tell me who you think had the worst performance of the night. I think that's a very important thing to document with, like, fighters going forward. Who had the worst performance of the night? So tell me who you thought had the worst performance of the night in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Share the video. Give it some hype points. Help me in the algorithm. All that good stuff. Up next is UFC 326, baby. How exciting. I'm excited to talk about that. Predictions video will drop Friday. In between that, though, will be a recap of the month of February in boxing. And then if Dana White drops the card for UFC White House, I will also drop a video talking about that. So if you want to see all that, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get notifications. That's going to do it for me, though. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.